Have you ever found yourself nodding along in a conversation, only to realize afterward that you missed half of what was said? Maybe it's the gentle hum of the refrigerator, or the soft rustle of a t-shirt, but suddenly voices start to blur, and you're straining to catch the punchline. If you're over 65, you're not alone, and missing out on laughter, stories, and simple daily chats doesn't have to be your new normal. In fact, there are natural, easy steps you can take right now to sharpen your hearing and stay fully present in every moment. Imagine sitting at your favorite cafe, surrounded by friendly voices, the clink of cups, the scent of fresh coffee in the air. You lean in, and every word is clear, every laugh bright. That scene isn't a distant memory you've lost, it's within reach. Today, we're going to explore 6 proven ways to boost your hearing naturally. You won't need expensive gadgets or complicated treatments. Just simple habits that fit into your routine and help your ears stay strong and responsive. To begin, let's talk about movement. It might sound surprising, but keeping your body active is one of the best gifts you can give your ears. Your inner ear relies on a healthy flow of blood and oxygen to function at its best, and nothing encourages that flow like a brisk walk, a gentle bike ride, or a morning swim. When your heart pumps stronger, it sends fresh, nutrient-rich blood to every part of your body, including the tiny hair cells deep inside your cochlea, which translates sound waves into the signals your brain understands. Without good circulation, those hair cells can weaken, and sounds start to fade. Think of your cardiovascular system like a garden hose. If it's kinking or clogged, nothing can get through. But when the path is clear, water flows effortlessly. The same goes for your blood vessels. Just 30 minutes of moderate movement, whether you're strolling through the park, marching in place while waiting for the kettle to boil, or joining a gentle yoga class, supports healthy circulation. Over time, you'll notice that background noises sharpen, conversations become crisper, and you feel more alive, not just in your ears but throughout your body. So lace up your sneakers and let movement fuel your hearing. As you begin to feel that extra spring in your step, there's another simple practice that targets your ears directly: gentle ear and jaw exercises. It may seem odd to think of ears as muscles you can work, but small movements around your neck, jaw, and facial muscles help relieve tension and encourage fluid balance in the ear canals. Imagine the relief of unclogging a drain. By rotating your jaw, tilting your head from side to side, and gently massaging behind your earlobes, you stimulate the tiny channels that carry sound signals inward. You might find it soothing to sit in your favorite chair. Place your fingertips just below where your earlobe meets your jaw, and draw small circles outward, feeling for any tightness. Then, drop your chin toward your chest and slowly roll your head up and over each shoulder, breathing deeply as you do. Finish with a gentle tug on your earlobes, downward and slightly outward, to help stretch the skin and underlying tissues. These little moments of self-care not only clear physical tension but also send a message to your body: we're taking intentional steps to listen better. Before long, turning your head to catch a nearby whisper will feel smoother, and the world of sound around you will seem more vibrant. When you've added those ear-friendly stretches to your routine, the next natural ally is nutrition. Certain foods pack a powerful punch of the vitamins and antioxidants your ears crave. Think of berries, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds as little bodies of work in a jar, delivering everything from magnesium, which helps regulate blood pressure, to vitamin C and E, which protect delicate inner ear structures from the free radicals that build up as we age. A handful of walnuts with your morning oatmeal, a rainbow salad for lunch, and a snack of fresh strawberries help fight inflammation everywhere in your body, including the tiny cells that pick up sound vibrations. If you love the idea of sipping something soothing, try a warm cup of green tea. Its natural compounds support cellular health and may slow the gradual wear and tear inside your ears. And don't forget the humble beetroot. Roasted or juiced, beets can widen your blood vessels, improving circulation and giving your inner ear a steady stream of oxygen. By choosing colorful, whole foods over processed snacks, you're laying down a feast of nourishment that keeps your ears tuned into life's soundtrack. So far, we've talked about moving your body to clear the pathways, gently coaxing your ear structures back to balance, and feeding your system with the right nutrients. Those are 3 powerful strategies that work hand in hand to sharpen your hearing. Up next, we'll explore how protecting your ears from daily hazards, embracing stress-reducing habits, and keeping your mind engaged can round out your 6-step plan, so you never have to miss a word of the conversations that matter most. Have you ever been out in the backyard trimming the hedges or at a family gathering where the blenders roar or the chatter over music makes you raise your voice? It seems harmless in the moment, but after 65, those everyday sounds can quietly chip away at your hearing. Just like sunlight can fade a painting over years, repeated exposure to loud noise damages the tiny hair cells in your inner ear, cells that don't grow back. Yet most of us don't think twice about it until conversations start to slip away. Thankfully, protecting your ears naturally is easier than you might think, and it doesn't mean sealing yourself off from the world. Think about your daily routine. Maybe you love walking your dog near the busy street, tinkering with the lawnmower engine, or catching a Saturday afternoon game on TV with the volume turned up. All of those familiar sounds can add up. One simple habit change is to reach for ear protection before the roar begins. A pair of soft foam earplugs or lightweight over-ear muffs can cut noise levels dramatically, letting you enjoy the hum of activity without risking damage. You don't need industrial-grade equipment. Pick something comfortable designed for musicians or swimmers. Slip them in before you start the noisy chore, and wear them whenever you know you'll be around louder than comfortable sounds. Over time, you'll be surprised at how much clearer your ears feel, and how easier it is to pick up on the gentle pitches of birdsong, the murmur of grandchildren sharing secrets, or the punchline someone leans in to tell you. Protecting your ears isn't just about blocking sound. It's about training your awareness. Pause before you dive into a conversation in a bustling room, and give your ears a moment to adjust. Cup a hand around one ear, lean slightly toward the person you're speaking with, and focus on their voice. You'll find that careful listening techniques make a world of difference, too. By guiding sound waves toward your inner ear, you keep your brain from having to strain, and you reduce mental fatigue. It's like cleaning fog off a window. Once the path is clear, everything on the other side looks sharper. As you make ear protection part of your daily ritual, there's another silent factor that affects hearing: stress. When you're wound up, whether it's from financial worries, health concerns, or simply the rush of modern life, your body floods itself with a cocktail of stress hormones. Cortisol, especially, can inflame delicate tissues throughout your body, including those tiny membranes in your inner ear. Have you ever noticed that after a sleepless night, sounds feel harsher or more overwhelming? It's not in your head. Stress literally makes your ears more sensitive and less resilient. The good news is, stress relief can be a gentle path back to better hearing. Start by finding a quiet corner of your home, or even a sunny spot on the porch, and practicing just 5 minutes of deep, rhythmic breathing each morning. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for 2, then exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. As your belly rises and falls, your body switches from the fight or flight mode into a calming state, reducing inflammation everywhere. Over days and weeks, you'll notice that sounds don't jolt you as much, and conversations feel less like hard work. You might also try a brief walk in nature, where the soundtrack is leaves rustling and birds singing rather than traffic and alerts. That shift from electronic noise to organic sound not only soothes your mind but gives your ears a chance to rest and recalibrate. Another powerful tool is mindful stretching or gentle yoga. When you stretch your neck and shoulders, you encourage better blood flow to the head and ears, and the slow attention to each movement doubles as a meditation. Combining mindful movement with deep breathing is like oiling the hinges on a squeaky door. Everything opens more smoothly. Between protecting your ears from loud sounds and relieving stress, you've tackled 2 major hidden drags on your hearing. They dovetail beautifully. Keeping noise levels in check helps your mind feel calmer, and managing stress makes you more likely to notice when sounds are too loud. With these habits woven into your day, earplugs for noisy chores, hand cupping to focus on conversation, and 5 minutes of mindful breathing, you're giving your hearing a chance to stay sharp and reliable. Now that you've learned how to shield your ears from everyday hazards and soothe them by reducing stress, we're ready for the final natural strategies that complete our 6-step journey. We'll explore how simple brain exercises can retrain your ears to pick out meaning from sound, and why staying socially engaged gives your hearing an extra boost. These next tips tie everything together, ensuring you never miss another laugh or whispered story. Let's keep the conversation alive, and your ears tuned in to every moment that matters. As you've begun to guard your ears from damaging noise and calm the stress that secretly inflames your inner ear, there are a couple more simple habits that can further sharpen your hearing without medicine or gadgets. Picture this: you're seated at the kitchen table, chopping vegetables for dinner, and you catch the soft trill of the phone's ringtone down the hall before it even rings. Or you're at your child's recital, and you can clearly hear every note of the piano behind the gentle applause. Those moments come when your body and mind are working together, and the next 2 steps will help you get there more often. Let's talk about circulation. Specifically, the tiny blood vessels that feed your cochlea, the part of your inner ear responsible for translating vibrations into the voices and melodies you recognize. Just like watering the roots of a plant keeps the leaves bright, encouraging fresh blood flow to your ears nourishes those delicate hair cells and helps them stay responsive. One of the easiest ways to do this is with brief, daily head and neck movements. Every morning or evening, find a comfortable seat, relax your shoulders, and tilt your head slowly from left to right as if tracing a rainbow in the air. Pause when you feel a gentle stretch in your neck, breathe deeply, then tilt forward as though you're nodding. Yes. Hold for a few counts, and gently lean back as though you're looking up at the clouds. These simple arcs, left to right, up and down, take less than a minute, but they encourage circulation along the arteries that run to your ears and relieve any tension that might constrict blood flow. Over weeks, you'll notice not only better hearing but also less stiffness around your shoulders and neck. Circle back around, and if you'd like a little challenge, combine these stretches with shoulder rolls. Inhale as you lift your shoulders toward your ears, then exhale as you roll them back and down. It's like opening a hidden garden gate for fresh circulation to sweep through you, subtly feeding those inner ears every time. While movement stokes the flow of life-giving blood, what you eat provides the building blocks that nourish and protect your hearing cells from the inside out. Think of your diet as the soil in which your body grows its defenses. Certain nutrients, like magnesium, zinc, and vitamins A, C, and E, act as antioxidants, neutralizing the rogue free radicals that can damage your delicate ear structures. And don't forget the omega-3s found in fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, which keep cell membranes flexible and support circulation. Set yourself a simple goal. Include 1 ear-friendly ingredient at each meal. At breakfast, stir a handful of spinach into your eggs or blend kale into your morning smoothie. That deep green color signals a bounty of vitamins A and C. At lunch, sprinkle pumpkin seeds or chopped nuts over your salad for a zinc boost. And at dinner, aim for a portion of fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, or sardines, grilled or baked with herbs and lemon. If fish isn't your favorite, chia pudding with a drizzle of honey and seasonal berries makes for a lovely substitute. Thanks to its omega-3 punch and antioxidant richness, you don't need to overhaul your entire pantry all at once. Start small. Exchange 1 snack each day, say, a handful of chips, for a small walnut and date mix. Gradually, those swaps add up, like raindrops filling a reservoir. You'll find your energy steadies, your circulation hums, and your ears feel more awake to the softer sounds you thought you'd lost. Now, intertwining movement and nutrition is powerful, but there's another layer to natural hearing support, training your brain to listen more actively. As we age, it's not just our ears that weaken. The way our brain processes and interprets sound can slow down, too. If you imagine your auditory system as a radio, part of that radio is capturing the signal, your inner ear, and part of it is tuning in and adjusting the volume and clarity, your brain. To sharpen that tuning dial, try a simple daily exercise. Whenever you're sitting quietly, perhaps sipping tea on the porch, close your eyes and turn your attention to ambient sounds. See if you can pick out 3 separate noises: the hum of the refrigerator, a bird chirping outside, and the distant rumble of traffic. By practicing this sound scavenger hunt, you're training your cortex to focus on individual audio streams, making it easier to follow a conversation in a crowded room. Over time, that practice becomes second nature. You'll find your mind automatically zeroes in on voices rather than getting lost in background noise. If you'd like to take it a step further, explore guided listening apps designed for auditory training. These programs play overlapping voices or sounds and ask you to identify specific words or melodies. It's like a gentle gym session for your brain's hearing center, strengthening the pathways that differentiate speech from static. A few minutes a day can build real resilience, helping you stay present in every chat and laugh at every punchline. So far, you've learned how to shield your ears from harmful noise, calm the inflammation of stress, boost circulation with simple head movements, nourish your inner ear with targeted nutrients, and train your brain to listen more sharply. You might already notice a subtle difference. A clearer ring of voices around you, less effort required to follow a story. As you weave these habits into your daily life, remember that lasting change is a journey, not a race. Embrace these steps as part of your new rhythm, A head tilt stretch here. A handful of pumpkin seeds there. A few moments of mindful listening whenever you can. The rewards won't come overnight, but over weeks and months, you'll catch yourself responding to sounds you thought you'd lost forever. In our next conversation, we'll explore the final, perhaps most enjoyable, ways to protect and enhance your hearing naturally. Techniques that draw on community, conversation, and even laughter as medicine. Because while these first 4 steps build the foundation, the last 2 will remind you that life's greatest sounds often come from the people you love. Until then, give your ears the gift of fresh air, fresh food, and fresh focus, and listen for all the subtle wonders waiting to be heard. And here's that final, most uplifting way to naturally sharpen your ears. By leaning into the joy of community, conversation, and laughter. Think back to the last time you shared a hearty laugh with friends or family. Maybe it was around the kitchen table swapping stories. Or at a neighborhood gathering where someone's joke had everyone in stitches. In those moments, your ears aren't just passively receiving sound, they're fully engaged, tracking voices, picking up every nuance, and savoring the emotional connection that comes with shared humor. That active listening is like a gentle workout for your entire auditory system. Imagine gathering a small group, perhaps a weekly coffee date with neighbors or a casual book club at your local library. Each conversation becomes a playful challenge. Tuning into different voices, picking out a punchline, noticing how someone's tone shifts when they laugh. Those natural, ear gyms, build resilience in a way that even the best hearing aid can't replicate. You're training your brain to zero in on speech, filtering out background chatter, and doing it all while your heart lifts with each shared smile. And laughter itself brings benefits that go beyond the moment. A good laugh sends a rush of endorphins through your body, easing tension in your jaw, neck, and shoulders, areas that, when tight, can actually pinch nerves and subtly muffle sound. When you let go and laugh freely, you release that tension, opening pathways for sound to flow unimpeded to your inner ear. In fact, some studies show that laughter can boost circulation and reduce inflammation, giving your delicate hearing cells better nourishment and less stress. So how do you weave more of this into everyday life? Start small. Invite a friend over for tea or lunch and swap favorite memories. Ask for their funniest vacation story or the best joke they've heard lately. Notice how your ears perk up when you're leaning in, hanging on each word. If you're part of a faith community, a hobby group, or even an exercise class, make a point to chat before and after. Ask open-ended questions. What made you smile this week? Or, have you read a book that made you laugh out loud? Those simple prompts spark richer conversations and give your ears more practice distinguishing inflection, pacing, and emotion. If gathering in person feels challenging on busy days, don't underestimate the power of a phone or video call. Hearing someone's laughter over the line, catching every nuance in their voice as they pause to chuckle, that's all you. It's still training your auditory pathways, and it keeps you connected when life's routines shift. And there's a bonus. Making that call instantly uplifts both of you. Shared laughter is truly contagious. Perhaps you enjoy music or live performances. Local community theaters, senior centers, or even online comedy hours can be wonderful allies. Music trains your ears to detect pitch and rhythm, skills that carry over to understanding speech. A lively folk concert or a gentle piano recital invites you to listen for melody and harmony, keeping those fine hair cells in your cochlea on their toes. Comedy shows challenge you to pick up timing, tone, and wordplay, all while you relax and enjoy the show. If you're looking for something more structured, consider joining a laughter yoga group or an improvisation workshop geared towards seniors. Laughter yoga combines playful exercises with deep breathing, helping release muscle tension and boost mood. Improv sessions, even in their simplest form, ask you to listen actively, respond spontaneously, and trust your ears to guide you through each prompt. Both activities create a vibrant social buzz. Your ears, your brain, and your heart all get a solid workout. Now that you've woven community, conversation, and laughter into your hearing routine, let's bring this all together. You started by shielding your ears from damaging noise and calming the stress that inflames your inner ear. You learned simple head movements to encourage circulation and nutritious foods to nourish your auditory cells. You practiced active listening drills to train your brain to focus on conversation. And now you're engaging with friends and family in ways that naturally sharpen your ear and your spirit. Remember, these are not lofty promises of overnight miracles. They're gentle, sustainable shifts. Tiny habits that, when repeated, add up to profound change. Picture yourself 6 months from now, surrounded by laughter at a family dinner, effortlessly tuning in when someone shares a soft-spoken story, or catching the whisper of a grandchild's question even across a busy room. Those everyday moments become clearer, more vivid, more meaningful. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 natural hearing boosters are you most excited to try? Will you schedule a weekly laughter lunch with a friend, start your mornings with a gentle head tilt stretch, or add more leafy greens and fatty fish to your plate? Drop a comment below and let me know. Your ideas, even questions, can spark inspiration for someone else watching right now. If this conversation helped you feel hopeful about your hearing, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you never miss a new way to live fully and vibrantly after 65. We have so much more to explore on this journey together. Because every voice matters, every laugh counts, and every step you take toward natural hearing health is a step toward the life you love. Here's to hearing more of what matters, to laughter that lights your days, and to conversations that fill your heart. Take care of those ears, share this video with a friend who might benefit, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, you deserve to hear every good thing life has to offer.